Hello students, parents, and staff. This is Principal Amy Sixking here with my very first video about student growth data at our Traverse Heights Elementary School. We will be looking at how our students are progressing academically from the fall of 2013 to the present winter 2014. I would like to give you the big picture of what the video will contain. First and foremost, we will go over the Traverse Heights School Improvement Plan, which outlines what our goals are as a staff in order to impact student achievement in a positive way. Number two, we will go over the measurement tools used, and here is my ruler, in order to assess student achievement. And finally, we will go over the Traverse Heights kindergarten through 5th grade data. Traverse Heights has a school improvement goal in math, reading, and writing. We want our kids to become mathematicians, strong readers, and writers. Our goal, based on federal and state law, but also on our passion as educators in the building, is that all students will demonstrate a year's worth of growth in each subject area. And if a student is unable to do that, then we attempt to meet those student needs with intervention, or sometimes meet in a teachers addressing students' concerns meeting, a task meeting with parents to develop a more targeted action plan. In our weekly Friday family meetings, where the whole family of Roadrunners comes together, we talk quite a bit about students identifying their own learning style. Teachers are using this verbiage in the classroom as well, because if a student understands how they learn best, they can advocate for themselves and help their teacher help them as they strive to become strong mathematicians, readers, and writers. This year, teachers are asking students to set their own goals in their academic subject areas. So ask your son or daughter, what is their goal in becoming a stronger mathematician? What is their goal in becoming a stronger reader? Teachers are using assessment results to communicate this growth with students as they progress in reaching their goals, and also with parents, which is also the purpose of this video, to help parents understand what it is we are doing in TCAPS and in our Traverse Heights building. I sit down with teachers 3 times a year to go over the growth data on each and every student in their classroom. We look to see that students are growing in reading, writing, and math, and if that isn't taking place, we brainstorm a plan of action in order to facilitate that growth. Thank you, families, for being part of our Roadrunner family. It's fantastic to see so many parent and family faces in our hallways during events, during school hours in support of students in the classroom, and during after-school activities. We will be providing a perception survey in February to gather your input in planning for the next year. Family support is critical to student success in the classroom. And now I'd like to talk about the measurement tools used in TCAPS to determine student growth. And the first measurement tool is AimsWeb. The AimsWeb tool is used with kindergartners and first graders in reading currently. We will be using the AimsWeb math tool this winter. AimsWeb is given verbally to determine if a student is fluent in their core reading skills, and students who score below proficient on the AimsWeb assessment do receive intervention support and are then progress monitored, which means they receive 1-minute timed tests every 4 to 6 weeks to ensure that they do grow in those skill areas. AimsWeb assessment reports then present the student data in 3 colors, with green meaning students are proficient, yellow meaning that students do have skill deficits and may need intervention, and red, which determines that students are significantly lacking skills and will be needing intervention support. Traverse Heights data shows that in letter naming fluency from the fall through the winter, out of 52 total kindergarten students, 67% of those students are in green. Out of our 50 first grade students, 84% of our students are in green, recognizing their letters and their names. Letter sound fluency is another reading assessment given, and 67% of our kindergartners are currently in green, and 82% of our first graders scored proficient. So Ames Web is currently being used in reading at the kindergarten and first grade level. In grades 2 through 5, we are using the Northwest Evaluation Association Assessment, or NWEA. The NWEA test is a timed assessment given to 2nd through 5th graders in reading and math on a computer, and it monitors student progress. The test is adaptive, which means the test question difficulty is based on how well students answered the previous question. As the student answers correctly, the questions become more difficult. In an optimal test, students will answer half the items correctly and half the items incorrectly, with the final score being a true measure of the student's achievement level. Results provide specific information for students, parents, and teachers about the skills that a student has and may need to gain. It's extremely important to remember that the NWEA assessment is not aligned to a student grade level. Each student is simply tested on skills they know in math or reading. This chart shows the growth of students in reading and math according to NWEA assessment results. Students took the test in the fall and then again in late December. We see that 90% of second graders did achieve growth in the reading assessment, with 88% achieving growth in math. In third grade, we have 93% in reading and 88% achieving growth in math. In fourth grade, 91% of those students, and again 94% achieved growth. And in fifth grade, which is our smallest group of only 28 students, 64% of those students increased their reading score from the fall, with 86% increasing their math score. These students will take the NWEA assessment again in the spring. A report for parents is printed out after each assessment and should be provided by your classroom teacher to you. You are always welcome to call the teacher or myself and ask any questions about any test results at any time. Your understanding of the test results, in combination with our school team, will allow students to set goals as readers, mathematicians, and writers, and grow as learners in these subject areas. So it's critical that we understand what these assessment results mean, work together, and ensure that our students feel the success they are achieving as they learn throughout the year. So as a family member, what can you do to help your child understand their NWEA scores? Well, you're always welcome to, again, call us at school, and we do have a parent toolkit guide for you at any time. You can also go on the NWEA website and look up the parent toolkit guide on your own. I am extremely proud to be the principal of Traverse Heights Elementary School. I am proud of the achievement of each and every one of our students and the dedication and passion of our staff members in the classrooms. Please, please, please don't hesitate to call Traverse Heights Elementary to talk to your child's teacher or myself, Principal Amy Sixking, anytime. Together, we can help students become strong readers, mathematicians, and writers.